Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit, and it is a semi-final match in the tournament to crown a new Pastgen Television Champion. Introducing first, he hails from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and weighs in tonight at 287 pounds, Brock Lesnar. Well, Brock Lesnar certainly had an impressive showing in this tournament, a tournament that only exists because he necessitated it, injuring Goldberg in a backstage assault. Of course, he lost that belt to Goldberg, but Goldberg forced to vacate the title due to no longer being able to defend it, and Lesnar's giving himself an opportunity and creating the necessity for this tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent. He hails from Manchester, England, and weighs in tonight at 260 pounds, Davey Boy Smith, the British Bulldog. Oh, a real grudge match, and Davey Boy Smith really has something to prove in this one. Davey Boy, another former champion, and he defended that belt with honour and integrity until Brock Lesnar defeated him for that belt. There you see the tournament draw. We're really getting to the business end of the tournament now. Bulldog against Lesnar here tonight, and then tomorrow night the man known as Sting will be taking on the non-wrestlers champion Peter Griffin. Great ovation as always for the British Bulldog, and he was never happy losing that belt to Lesnar the way he did. He feels it was a poor showing and he's capable of more, and I'm certainly inclined to agree with him on that. Davey Boy Smith really got a point to prove in this one. Question is, who's going to get the opportunity? Will Lesnar get the opportunity to become a third-time champion? Or can Davey Boy overcome the odds here and become a two-time champion? Lesnar's the only man to have held that belt on more than one occasion. Davey Boy would love to become the second man to achieve that milestone. And look at Davey Boy now going behind Lesnar. Comes behind. Nice backbreaker by the Bulldog. Very, very early days in this one, but a good start from Davey Boy Smith. Now Davey Boy sending Lesnar for the ride off the ropes. Look at that though, Lesnar managing to slip behind. Nice German suplex. And now Lesnar looking to nail a bit of ground and pound on someone that many people call pound for pound the strongest man to ever set foot in a wrestling ring. Lesnar really going to work on the Bulldog with strikes. Goes behind Davey Boy. Nice side slam by Lesnar. And it was earlier this year that Lesnar defeated the Bulldog and took that belt away from him. He's had a burning desire ever since to gain it back, and this is the first real opportunity Davey Boy has had. There was no rematch clause in his contract back then. He lost the belt, that was it. As now Lesnar sends Bulldog for the right off the rope. Goes for the spinebuster. Nice reversal into a DDT by Davey Boy. Now charges in. Nice shoulder block. Knocking Lesnar down. And Davey Boy going up top looking to hit a big move. Davey Boy nails the flying clothesline. This one could be over. Shoulders down, lateral press. An unbelievable Lesnar just about managing to get the shoulder up. He's finished every opponent he's had in this tournament off with that move, but it wasn't enough to finish Lesnar off. Davey Boy staying on him though. Comes charging at the corner, another clothesline by Davey Boy Smith. Now sends him in again, going for a third one. Beautiful drop kick by the Bulldog. What athleticism from the 260 pounder. Davey Boy thus far firmly in control. Lesnar looked to be struggling against the more powerful man. A much better showing here from Davey Boy. Now goes for the scoop slam. And maybe, just maybe, you can nail that running power slam on Brock Lesnar and finish this match off. But Lesnar managing to slip out. Nails him with another vicious German suplex, dropping the Bulldog right on his head. And now Lesnar with an opportunity to gain something back in this match. Stomping on the torso of Davey Boy Smith. A match that could really go either way. Now Lesnar sending him into the corner, vicious clothesline, and Davey Boy sent tumbling down to the canvas. Lesnar sends him into the corner once again. Comes charging in. Look at that. Bulldog sticking the elbow up. Failed to capitalise on that though. And now Lesnar. Another German suplex and Lesnar stays in control. Potentially an opening there for Davey Boy Smith to get something in. Just couldn't make the most of that opening, and now Lesnar looking to finish the match, going for the F5, but Bulldog wriggling out, taking Lesnar down. Bulldog determined not to be beaten again by the same man. Keeps trying to nail that running power slam, but every time he does, Lesnar manages to get away from him. Nice elbow by the Bulldog. Another collar and elbow tie-up, tries the Irish whip. Lesnar puts the brakes on, and now Lesnar picking Davey Boy up once again. And this time nails the F5. Well, it looks very unlikely now that Davey Boy Smith's going to advance to the final. And it certainly is impossible now. Brock Lesnar, your winner. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Brock Lesnar. Well, certainly a much better showing, and what a run the Bulldog has had in this tournament, but ultimately it just wasn't enough, and Lesnar victorious here. He advances to the final, where he will face the winner of tomorrow night's match, Sting against Peter Griffin.